Of course, you heard the value of exercise, and it's that time of the year again. It's time for us to focus on our New Year's resolutions. Now, if it's one of your resolutions is to get fit and strong, then this workout is ideal for you. And I'm joined by the beautiful Zoe. Of course, we're going to be shaking and baking today, but I've got to ask you, just like Jamie, I feel like you guys are competing. I mentioned it earlier in the show, but your transformation has been absolutely incredible, Zoe. Firstly, well done.
Thank
Secondly,
you.
how?
Well, you know what? I added, as you can see on the screen right now, I added the dates because I think it was just so important to highlight that this was a journey. It was not a quick fix. For me, this whole transformation, it was literally a lifestyle change. I've always been confident in how I looked. I just didn't like how I felt, especially during that initial lockdown period. My mom did gift me an air fryer, so it was also my own fault that I just kept eating mini pizzas at like 4 a.m. in the morning. And like, you know, it was just that initial period, and I just started feeling like very like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then I started to look online for various options. And I think it's so important to really just find a program that you can connect with and to also find a program that works for you. And there's a girl by the name of Stephanie. She has her own workout programs called Train with Stephanie. And I literally purchased a low impact program from her, which required minimal jumping because I just felt like I needed to meet myself where I was at. I needed to get back into it. So something as simple as a burpee. We went from, you know, your typical burpee as you go down, you jump, but with the low impact, it was literally go down and step up so I could strengthen my core. From there, my burpees escalated to jumping and then standing, and now I love doing a burpee full out. It's one of my favorite exercises.
Who loves burpees? What?
Really, because my core had gotten stronger.
Oh, I love that.
And that was all it for me. And the minute you put the pictures side by side, that was when I started realizing, hang on, there's a bit of a difference.
Just a little bit.
But okay, you are seeing the beginning and you're seeing the end.
It's
but
absolutely incredible. And I think the consistency and the way that you added those dates is what adds so much value. We're not chasing quick fixes because they don't exist.
They don't.
The real secret is just hard work and consistency and love what you do, which is clearly what you found.
Thank you. And it's also be patient with yourself. If you're signing up for a 8-week program and it takes you 12 weeks to finish it, I think the goal is to finish it. And not put that pressure on yourself to finish 100%. The 8-week program in 8 weeks.
Yeah, as long as you get it done. I love that. So, speaking of course, we're talking about low impact, and I thought, let me just add something that you may not be doing in your program that I think every single person can benefit from, all right? So we're using dumbbells for this workout, and we're going to be working out, but at the same time, targeting our stabilizers. So a lot of us always focus on the big muscles, but the small muscles get neglected. So today we're going to work on those. We're starting on the upper body and the shoulders and the core all in one movement, and it's really awesome how we can upgrade this movement as well. So we're going to start off with something called like a Renegade Row. So it's a push-up. We're getting into the push-up position, but we're using our dumbbells or our grips, all right, to keep our hands on the ground instead. Now from this position, we're going to go into a push-up, bringing your chest all the way down, keeping a nice neutral spine, press straight back up, and now you want to engage your core while lifting one of the dumbbells up all the way through, and you're going to work your back at the same time. Drop it down to the ground, and then we're going straight back into a push-up again. We're going to move over to the other side. So we're working the chest here while we're holding up the one dumbbell in the air. The other shoulder is stabilizing quite a bit. The core is working. I don't know if the cameraman can see me, but I'm shaking quite a bit here, actually, to be very honest with you. And now comes the beautiful part. If you really want to upgrade this, and we're staying in this position because we're still working the core, of course, Zoe, we're going for a full rotation, all right? So what we're going to do now is a push-up once again, and then instead of doing a Renegade Row, we're going to lift that dumbbell all the way into the sky, rotate your body all the way up into the air, point it up, and you'll see you opening up your chest, working a nice thoracic twist there at the same time, and you're also working that shoulder stabilizer, because that's the only thing supporting you. So let's go for one more push-up. By the way, I'm quite impressed that you haven't broken yet. These are not easy. These are not easy. You guys trying this at home as well. Take your time and really work through activating every single muscle that allows this exercise to really give you the benefit that it can. No point in rushing through it, like you just mentioned. It's all about quality. It's all about consistency, all right? And that is where we get this exercise nailed. Next one, which is something that I absolutely love. This is something that we do a lot of. We lunge all the time. But we're only lunging with the main muscles. Let's get those stabilizers involved, all right? So we're going to grab our dumbbell once again. This one's a little bit tricky because a lot of us will lose our balance. I might even fall over in the show, fall all over the show, yeah? But what we're going to do is start off in our lunge position. It's a reverse lunge. From here, we're going to kick up into the air, keeping your dumbbell by your side, your leg is staying in the air. This is where it gets tricky because now I want to rest the dumbbells onto my shoulders and then raise my heel off the ground and engage my calf. So I lift up, there we go, here comes the balance, And then we drop that heel back down on the ground, into that reverse lunge, and we're repeating that movement once again. So we're requiring every single part of our muscles to kind of get this to be an efficient movement, right? So from the lunge, we're using our glutes to raise ourselves up in the air. Now we're balancing. Now we're going to lift up with our shoulders, and then we're using our stabilizers and our calves to raise ourselves off the ground. 1, 2, and then straight back down. How's that feeling? A little bit of a burn?
You have to really concentrate.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You cannot rush these exercises, and there's no benefit to do that either. You really want to get your quality, your quantity, and your efficiency in these movements again. Let's go for one more rep. Nice big raise, using that glute. Raise the leg up to the front. You're also working those hip flexors as well. Then we get the dumbbells in front of us above the shoulders, and then you raise that calf in the air. Oh, I'm feeling the burn. I don't know about you. Now, the last one, which I'm really going to incorporate, is involving the entire body once again. You might have done this before. They're called thrusters, all right?
Okay.
So we're going for a basic squat, and this is our third movement. So keep your squat nice and neutral with the spine, getting those glutes to go backwards. Now comes the tricky part. As we're rising up in the air, you want to press the dumbbells in the air at the same time. Big extension, and then slowly release, coming back into your squat once again. And we're going to repeat that. Back up in the air. I can't even talk, I'm so tired. Zoe, how are you feeling over there?
I do have lighter weights, so let's just point that out.
Woo! Either that or you are really, really strong, and I think I'm going with that. I think I need to step it up a little bit. But there you have it, guys. 3 epic workouts that you can do with dumbbells that literally stimulate every single part of your body. And you heard, of course, how important it is to get your nutrition in after a workout like this.
And just get a little bit of a snack in.
Yeah, I mean, if you can see me, I'm sweating. I need to replenish my calories. I've burnt a lot, of course. If you guys do the same thing, make sure you do at least 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off if you can. If not, we want to go for 12 reps in total of each exercise, and you want to go for 3 sets in total of those. How's it feeling?
It's feeling good, and I'm looking forward to like just literally taking my fitness level, well, pushing my fitness levels.
Cheers to that.